This is Kelli.
And this is Sue. And welcome to
Front Porch AF.
Yes. This is the first inaugural podcast of Front Porch AF.
It's our kickoff, baby.
Yeah, it is. Let's tell people what it is that we're going to do here and how it came to be. What the heck is a front porch, Kelli?
Well, Sue, I spent a lot of time on the front porch in my life, right?
Mm-hmm.
From the South and growing up down here, and the front porch is where it's at. It's where we all come together. And even if we don't all think the same thing or feel the same way, we can be on that front porch together and talk about ideas and share that together.
I'm sorry, what sound is that?
That's the sound of freedom and happiness right there.
That's your cocktail. That's accompanied by cocktails. Yes. Or a beer.
Or a beer.
The adult beverage of your choice.
Exactly.
And part of the reason we're doing this is, first of all, we're friends and literally neighbors on the same rural road outside of Nashville, Tennessee. We are actually part of Nashville, Tennessee. We live in a community called Madison on the Bend, where we still have working farms and horses and all that good stuff. And we're 20 minutes from the Ryman Auditorium for you who know it. But what we wanted to do was, first of all, just have fun on our front porch. But also, I don't know about you, Kelli. How do you feel every morning when you wake up?
Recently I haven't been feeling so good when I wake up in the morning. And I think there's just so much that separates us that we can think about what brings us together. And I'm hoping this front porch podcast does that.
And we aim in each episode to share and learn a way to make a positive difference. And some of our future shows, go ahead, tell them, Johnny, about our future shows.
Okay, step right up, Sue Havlish.
Oh, yeah, that's fine, Kelli Boyd, who's our favorite neighbors. But anyway, tell them about some of the things coming up.
Yeah, for sure. Like one of the goals of this podcast is to bring opportunities for us to learn about things going on locally and things where we can actually get involved and things we care about, which are like our neighbors or what's going on in our community. So a lot of what we're going to do is focus on action items. And one of our first episodes is going to be, don't call us, we'll call you.
How to effectively communicate with your lawmakers. And we're going to have a special guest for that one. Our Metro City Councilwoman from down the road, Tanya Hancock, who will be here. And then one of my favorites, go ahead, protest songs. Sing it, Kelli.
There you go. Thou dost protest too much.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about what does it mean to protest? What do you protest? And we're going to weave in some of the really cool music that shaped protests throughout our life.
Our lives and hundreds of years
before that. If you look as far back in history, there were always protest songs. We'll weave that into the conversation.
Oh, that's the Wizard of Oz.
Close enough.
And boycotts. To boycott or not to boycott. And the price of eggs. What would you do about the price of eggs, Kelli?
Well, maybe I'd get a chicken.
Maybe you'd get a chicken. So, as you can see, we're going to be taking up some subjects, but we're also going to be, pardon me, while I have a little sip here.
Yes. Cheers.
Cheers. We're not political, but we will talk some politics. We're pretty joyful, but a little snarky.
Yeah, a little joy, a little snark.
By the way,
good mix.
Talk about Southern women. You really are a Southern woman. You were born and bred, right?
All the way.
I came here via I-65 from Indiana 20-some years ago. And so Southern woman is a generous title for me.
You're honorary, Sue, for sure.
Why, thank you very much.
I think your deviled eggs and your potato salad have pretty much solidified your role or your place in the Southern Woman Hall of Fame.
Well, thank you very much. It is a high honor. The other things we're going to be talking about are dogs. We love our dogs.
Always. We love our dogs.
And you know what else? We love the Front Porch AF gang. And we're going to introduce you to.
All right.
All right.
Here we go.
First of all.
Over here, we've got
Piper. By the way, this is radio. They can't actually see you point. So what you might want to do is say.
Radio is new to me.
Well, it isn't radio, it's podcasting. See, this is all this newfangled.
It's all new to us.
It
right?
is. Anyway, go ahead. Please introduce our videographer.
Our videographer, Piper Meggs, the love of my life.
That's because radio and podcasts always have a videographer. Hey, y'all.
We're glad you're here.
And she's a real Southern woman.
She's a real Southern woman. She grew up in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. So she's blessed us today with some lovely king cake from yesterday, which was Fat Tuesday. Yeah.
Although the rules are no king cake after Fat Tuesday. The knife comes out of the box.
Well,
I guess we'll have to eat it with our hands then.
And over to my left, for all of you out there in podcast land, I'm sitting facing Kelli, so I'm pointing to the left to our engineer, mix master, the love of my life, Mark Robinson, musician extraordinaire, and thank heavens he knows how to do an audio board. Say hello, Mark.
Hello, Mark.
We did not plan that. That was not scripted.
But we are so lucky to have him.
And one of the recurring bits on this show is going to be the featured drink. Yes. By the way, one of our guests has already contacted us saying she will be bringing her own margaritas. Thank you very much. She doesn't trust me to make a margarita. Why is that?
Well,
because I use pre-mixed ones out of Chi-Chi's.
Yeah. And more margarita than tequila, usually.
Yes.
I mean, anyway.
You know what I'm saying.
Yes.
But my featured drink today is the first vodka gimlet of the day, which is the best vodka gimlet of the day I've had so far. That's my featured drink. How about yours?
My featured drink is the classic big girl drink. And I'm having my first best big girl drink of the day as well. And what do you think what is a big girl drink? Well,
bourbon?
It's a shot of Jack Daniels, Black Label, and a Diet Sprite.
Oh, God. Oh,
it's
my God.
so good.
Oh,
and if you think that sounds horrible, don't knock it till you try it, baby.
Hey, I think sweet tea is an abomination, so I should be kicked out of the Southern Women's Club right away.
No. I'm with you on the sweet tea. But this is really good.
We're going to talk about neighborhood notes.
Mm.
Because, our neighborhood is kind of weird.
This is definitely weird.
Yeah, kind of weird and kind of fun. As I say, we're very rural, but we're also very with it.
Well, here's an example.
Go tell us. Is this Lake Wobegon?
This is like Lake Wobegon.
Yeah, kind of.
Exactly, sort of. Saturday morning, midday, I'm sitting in my kitchen. I get a call. There's a horse running down the road. Okay, I'm on the way. So the neighborhood is deployed. There's multiple neighbors,
true. And
right?
The call goes out on the Facebook neighborhood page with a video of the horse up and down
the road.
Up and down the road.
So we go, and it's here. So I get the horse and make my way. And there's this elderly gentleman who's one of our neighbors who has the horse. And I said, okay, so I'm going to bring him back, and we don't know where the rider is. There's a horse fully saddled.
Is that a riderless horse? Is this like the apocalypse?
It's
Are you trying to tell me something here?
It's like the fucking apocalypse, right? It's a big old tall horse. I mean, tall horse with a saddle and bridle on, fully on. We have no idea where the rider is or where the horse came from. So we take up. So I just get it to take it back, and I'll put it in the stall in my barn. By the time I get back to my house, word has spread through the neighborhood that I indeed have the horse. And
they're not going to shoot you because you stole a horse, are they?
No. Well, I don't know, because in all reality, I'm getting to the top of the hill at my house, and cop cars start to fly into
So
the
that's where they were
driveway.
going. By the way, we live next door to each other, so you know.
Yeah, so that's where they're going. There were no less than 4 cop cars in my
looking for
driveway.
the one horse.
Looking for the one horse. And so, that was it. And it turns out the rider we have this beautiful park at the end of the road that we live on that has about 8 miles of horse trails. It's wonderful riding if you're into horses. And somebody got thrown. It was a really windy day. The horse was feeling kind of sassy.
Was the rider
okay?
Okay?
Rider was fine. Everybody was fine. Horse was
good.
fine. But
that's good. And they didn't shoot you for stealing the horse.
No one was shot.
No one was shot during the making of this podcast.
Yep.
Okay. let's see. Well, I'm trying to think of what else. Pardon me.
Pardon you.
We are prepared. We have a little sheet of paper here that says, don't forget to tell people this. Oh my gosh, we're going to be taking feedback from our listeners. And that is one of the best parts about this, because our listeners are going to be all over, not just literally on the bend here in Madison, Tennessee. They're going to be all over. As a matter of fact, one of our listeners, Sandy, has already sent in a suggestion for how to do a community garden. Yeah. And another listener, I was talking, I got to hold a little baby chick in my hand a couple days ago because one of our neighbors, Abigail, has has her backyard chickens, and one of our things is going to be how to take control to beat the high price of things, or to have more supply of
local supply.
Local,
and how we can tap into our local neighborhoods and communities and support the people around us, and also making it a little bit easier on us.
Yeah. Something as simple as going down to the Farm Bureau Co-op. You and I are going to do that this weekend.
Yeah, we're going to do that Saturday.
To vote for a board member for water conservation in the farming community. I mean, this is really important. These may be small things that you think, it's not going to make any difference, but this is going to be the difference between floodplain, and being able to have what is it called? The thing, sustainable. That's it. Yeah, sustainable.
It goes back to when we look at the national stage and we feel often hopeless. No matter what side of the aisle you're on, you look at that national stage and you're like, what can I do to make to impact, to make a difference or change anything? And here's an example. At the very local level, this is going to change, or is going to be able to make sure that we can sustain our water and other conservation issues that are important to us as a local community. And that's what we care about.
And you may not have a Farm Bureau Co-op in your neck of the woods, but you probably have other local organizations who have control over some aspect of your life in your city or your community's life. And you may be able to make that small change that makes what appears to be a small difference, but really it's the butterfly effect.
Yeah. I like to say that I like to make big ripples in my little pond.
Yeah. It's absolutely big, and we do have a little pond, but we are connected. It's kind of like the headwaters of the Mississippi up there in what's that state, Minnesota. It's just a tiny little thing. There's just a tiny little thing, and by the time it gets down to New Orleans, New Orleans will be underwater in how many? I don't know, 3 years.
It's been underwater before.
Yeah.
Again, I've been down there to the mouth of Mississippi. It's pretty impressive. Where it enters the Gulf of Mexico.
The Gulf of Mexico. Let's see. Feedback. We're going to learn along with our listeners where you can listen to our podcast. Well, wherever you're listening to it now. I guess.
And anywhere else you get a podcast.
Yeah, I was so proud of myself. I learned how to link our podcast to the big city folks like Amazon and Audible and all those other places.
I am so impressed by you.
Thank you.
Your IT skills.
Well, I have time on my hands. You have a job. I'm retired. I got nothing. I eat bonbons all day, sitting in front of my TV.
Yeah, right.
With my feet up. Yeah.
How
many animals do you have?
Well, what do you count as animals?
Horses, cats, dogs.
4 horses, 2 cats, and 2 dogs. What about you?
We have 2 dogs and 3 cats and Chucky the woodchuck. Chucky has come out. By the way, woodchucks, I did not know this, but they sleep all winter. What is it called? Hibernate. And Chucky has come out for the spring.
What does Chucky look like?
Hold on to your hat. He looks like a freaking groundhog.
Because I thought you were talking about a groundhog and not a woodchuck.
Groundhogs and woodchucks are the same thing.
Oh, no, they're not chipmunks.
No, and they're not prairie dogs. See, they're all rodents, rodentia.
So,
pardon me, let me check our science, our science person over here. Science person?
Science person.
How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
Thank you, science person.
I don't know.
Yeah,
you're allowed out.
Yeah, you're right.
But so a woodchuck and a groundhog are the same.
That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
We're going to have to be confirming that.
Okay, next episode, we will.
Well, we could have our
videographer,
researcher, like, get this on the spot, because I didn't know they were the same.
Oh, God, she's also a heck of a good cook. Man, can she cook. We're going to have some of that king cake. No, with our hands, because she can't take it up.
That's right.
I can also make a mean woodchuck, groundhog, and nutria sauce piquant.
Wait a minute. Okay, we've got to tell them how we met. Speaking of eating wildlife.
Okay, before we go into sustainable food sources, let's tell us about the difference between a woodchuck and a groundhog.
All right.
They are one and the same. They are members of the squirrel family, which I can also cook into an excellent sauce piquant.
A sauce piquant.
Sauce piquant.
Did I just snort? I'm so sorry, listeners. I apologize. Not really.
Not really. It's going to happen again.
Oh, by the way, first of all, AF, the Front Porch AF.
Yeah.
You know what AF means.
I know what AF means.
Okay.
Do you know what AF means?
I know what AF means.
Awfully funny.
I like,
sure.
Okay, that's the G-rated version.
It's mostly Front Porch.
As fuck.
Yes.
Yeah. So there you go. And you will get salty language on this. So, you should forewarn us.
If this is not for you, then check out now.
Okay. Before we go on to the mandatory end of where you can find us, go to our website, yada, 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 yada. Tell them how we met. This is the best. This is a cute meet.
This is a cute meet. Well, it certainly is definitely in the spirit and the character of our neighborhood. It was, I don't know what time of the year it was. Not really sure.
Whenever deer are out.
deer were out. And I needed to go to town and run
By
some
the way,
errands.
town is 3 miles up the road. We have a gas station a block and a half from our house. It's not like we're out here in, bum weave.
Well, I mean, it's still town.
Okay.
And you go to the gas station in the ATV, so that's not a trip. So anyway, so I needed to go to town and run some errands, and I noticed there was a dead deer in Sue's driveway.
But she didn't know my name, so it was my neighbor's driveway.
Right. So in my neighbor's driveway, there was a dead deer. And
I was out there with my phone calling animal control because they needed to get rid of the deer because I couldn't get out of my driveway. But go ahead.
So I pulled in and asked her if I could have it.
And I went, what? Well, sure. I didn't know that there was like an ownership issue of deer in your driveway, but sure, if you want it. So guess what? She goes next door, comes back with an ATV. No, it comes back with a front loader.
My tractor. Yeah. So I come back with the tractor, front end loader, load the deer up in the bucket.
A quick question for the audience, which I'm sure is burning a hole in their brain. What kind of deer was it?
It was a deer without a lot of things on its head.
It was a white-tailed deer, a female, a doe.
A deer, a female deer.
There you go.
Anyway, go ahead.
So,
as she drove away with the world on the side, Merry Christmas to all and a good night. No, I got her phone number.
Yes.
I said, please don't leave without giving me your phone number. Then what did you do?
I gave you my phone number.
You took the deer home.
So I took the deer home, and it had been hit by a car, and luckily it wasn't completely destroyed, and I was able to harvest what was viable from the meat so that we could actually eat the meat. I think the funny part about that is, in addition to just being what we just said, is I was going in my driveway, and I had a group of young men working on my front porch that I had never met them before, just once to hire them to do the job. And I roll back in my driveway with this deer hanging off the front of my tractor. And they were like, okay, we're a little worried. We were not worried before about doing business with this woman. And then I pulled in the back and then I skinned it and cut all the meat out. And I think they were like, okay, maybe concerned.
You see why I just can't get enough of my neighbor. So, okay. I think we're going down to the trail. Happy trails to you.
Happy trails.
Are we going to wrap it up here? Let me just make sure that we've hit all the high points or low points. Yeah.
We're on all the socials except for
Blue. No, we do not do Twitter. So don't look for us on Twitter.
Do not look for us on any Elon Musk platforms.
We won't be going up to we won't be going on Starlink or going up to the moon on whatever it is he's doing.
No.
Okay. Let's see. Sign up. If you go to our website, I'm really proud of our website too.
Me too.
It's called, strangely enough, frontporchaf.com. What is that address URL again?
frontporchaf.com.
So, and there you can sign up for advance notice of new shows. We have photos up there that are pretty cool, and we will be doing show notes with photos of those folks who come in. And you'll also be able to send us ideas or tell us to go take a flying leap, whatever. Yeah. But there is a contact form on there.
And we look forward to hearing your ideas. And any of the features that we do on the show, we're going to have lots of links about anything that we bring to the show. We'll have links on our website and our bios where you can link into those things and
find out more. Find out more. So, thank you, Mark.
Thank you, Piper.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, everybody. If you were looking for us this weekend, we're going to be at the Human Rights Campaign
annual dinner.
Yeah,
I'm getting gussied up.
We're all getting. There will be sequins.
There will be sequins.
Sparkles.
Mm-hmm.
If we can find sequin camo, I'm all in.
My problem is if they had sequined orthopedic shoes.
that can be had.
I think that's a thing. We can bedazzle them.
Oh my God. I know what I'm doing. Tomorrow. Bedazzling orthopedic shoes. Okay. Please follow us on the socials. Please check out frontporchaf.com. And until next time.
Just one comment. I'd like to apologize in advance for the sweet tea comment from Southern women everywhere.
But I'm not truly Southern.
And I don't like sweet tea.
Oh, so there.
I'm just trying to head off the haters.
Bring it on.
Yeah, bring it on,
baby.
Anyway, we'll gather on our audio front porch and we'll send you advance notice or check us out on the Facebook. You'll see who's coming and when.
Yeah, and we look forward to hanging with y'all next time.
And grab a drink.
Absolutely.
And we'll solve the world's problems. Okay.
All right.
Cheers, y'all.